Hi, welcome to CFS Fibreglass. I'm Paul Lowe, and again I'm with Paul Brettel, and we'll be going through a few interesting polyurethane and epoxy samples for flooring, and this is really to follow on from our video discussion in the last video we did. So Paul, where are we going to start? I mean, I've got a good idea where you're going to start, so I'm ready.
Okay, yeah, well, this is the selection that we've got to show you today. If we start with the polyurethane paints, which are these coatings here, now these are actually a matte finish. Polyurethane paint finishes as a matte, but that is distinctly different to the resin polyurethane products that we have here. So those are our 5 basic colours for the polyurethane paints. We've also got a basic range in the polyurethane floor coatings. If we start here, this is the base coat or sealer primer coat that goes onto the surface. It could be concrete, wood, pretty much anything. This is the
in a particular colour. So, yeah, like if we have a garage that we've prepared, that would be the primer coat.
Yes, yeah, but that could be any colour.
Yeah.
You know,
but that's the one that soaks in a bit.
That's the one that seals into the concrete or whatever the substrate is to give a good base.
Yeah, and then you just add the top coat.
And then the top coat, which is this is a high gloss. You can see there.
Oh, as opposed to the matte. Yeah.
Yes, that's a reasonable thickness. That is the standard sort of thickness for a polyurethane coating.
Cool.
Now, this is an interesting product also. The roofing membrane. This is a flexible polyurethane, as you can see. Now you can include a chopped strand mat into that to turn it into a composite, which is a bit like this. Now the base layer goes down similar to the previous coat,
yeah, and
then you embed the chopped strand mat into the layer, a bit like glass fibre laminating,
yeah,
and then put the top sealer coat on, or the finish coat, and as you can see, extremely flexible, interesting roofing product.
Well, in actual fact, we're going to have a go coating some of our older shipping containers.
Okay, yeah.
With that material, because there'll be a slight bit of thermal, assistance.
So it'll give plenty of movement to it, yes.
But also a little bit of resistance to the cold.
Yes.
A bit of insulation.
Yeah, insulation, protection.
So what's this granity one here?
Now the granite one, this is what we call a stone binder in the epoxy. So it's a clear epoxy resin with a stone binder. This particular one, as I say, is granite. Hard wearing, decorative surface, can be used on pretty much anything.
That was our broom just falling over.
Oh dear.
We're not going to stop the film for that.
Okay.
Is that that would be for a decorative floor?
Yes.
Where you want some grippage?
Yes, balconies. Or other surfaces where you want a little bit of non-slip, but also a little bit more pretty.
Yeah.
If you like. Now the next system is.
You've got like three layers.
Well, this is the original floor. So let's imagine a concrete floor.
Yeah.
That is the first coat to go on as a sealant.
Yeah.
So it's pretty thick, as you can see. And then again, as a stone binder, you can actually add this very decorative non-slip surface. Again, for balconies, walkways, that sort of thing. But it's just a bit more appealing than the industrial type coatings.
Yeah.
And this one is similar to this. Again, the stones are mixed into the epoxy resin, so
they're much bigger stones than the fine one.
A lot bigger.
Yeah.
This is used for driveways.
Oh, okay.
And places like that. Very hard wearing, very durable.
Oh, I like that.
Now, this is a good one. Yeah, you may have seen this in children's play areas. This is a rubber mulch, so it's rubber all chopped up, and again mixed into the polyurethane resin. Yeah. That again, I say, is used in children's areas, gymnasiums.
So you can fall on that without.
Yeah, it's flexible, spongy.
Got you. But not over spongy. I mean,
no, it's hard enough to hold together.
Yeah.
The polyurethane system binds it together.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So that's the polyurethanes.
So we move on, obviously, to the epoxies.
These are the epoxies, yeah.
So where do you want to start with these?
Well, if we start off with our basic colour range. That's the display there, so those are the colours there.
Oh yeah.
Now, to give a bit more defined, or to see them in a bit better.
That's the slate.
Gloss. That's the slate
gloss.
Yeah. That is the red.
Yes, that's almost like a rust red then, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, like a oxide red. Racing green.
British racing green.
British
yeah.
racing green, my
Yeah.
favourite colour. The granite is a lighter grey.
Yeah.
See that one there? And medium blue. There's all sorts of blue colours. I mean, there's a whole colour range, obviously, but that's the medium blue.
Oh, well, that's quite
Just sort of-
attractive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what are these?
Now this is what we call the high build epoxy coating.
Right.
this
So
is
that's the
the-
most expensive and the toughest.
It is a little bit more expensive than the others, but it is the strongest. It's
Yeah.
used industrial,
So that-
commercial use, heavy usage.
Yeah.
So we'll take forklift trucks, vehicles, all that-
Engineering type.
engineering type,
Environment.
very chemical resistant.
Yeah.
All these are chemical resistant. The polyurethanes and the epoxies are all chemical resistant.
Yeah.
This one is the water based. Now,
Okay.
some people say water based.
Well, they look the same to me.
Well, they almost are, because modern chemistry now has produced a water based epoxy that is very clean to use, no volatile organic compounds.
Yeah.
You know, very, very user friendly. So, although not quite as good as the high build base product, the water based product is now becoming a very, very usable.
So for
product.
like workshops and garages, that'd be fine.
Anything and everything,
Yeah. Okay.
other than very heavy industrial or
Yeah. Okay.
now.
That job you did the other day up in the Midlands, though.
Yeah.
What they would have used the high build.
They used the high build
because it was
system.
an industrial. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And the size of a football pitch.
Heavy usage
Yeah.
and that, so that was the high build. Now this one is the non-slip
Okay.
coating. Now that's literally a filler that's mixed into the epoxy.
Oh, yeah.
It can be pre-mixed, or you can even have the filler separately and mix it yourself if you choose to.
So it's a bit like an orange peel effect.
Yes, it is, but highly non-slip. This carries a certificate, a non-slip certificate.
Oh, right, for health and safety.
A British Standard certificate.
okay.
Yeah, so that all comes with that system. But this can be added to any of this range, the non-slip surface.
Yeah,
it's
got
called
you.
the safety range, and
Well, you know
Have a
the
look
job
as
you
well,
did
so
up
you
in the Midlands. They used that as that sort of texture as a base coat.
They did,
but then
because-
they put a top coat on top.
yes, because
Okay.
if you work to a specified requirement, which that was,
Yeah.
they wanted a non-slip surface that wasn't too heavy.
Yeah.
So they put the non-slip surface into the base coat, into the sealer,
Yeah.
and then the top coat was an ordinary high build coating which just took off the
Yeah.
the more
Well,
sort of aggressive.
This is really good safety feature for walking on, but
Oh, yeah.
that's actually quite abrasive for forklift trucks. So that's
Yes.
probably why they put the top coat on. Didn't
Yes, yeah, it just keeps
Okay.
it non-slip, but not quite so severe.
they? So the next thing we're going to do, from moving on from just showing you colours and samples, probably will be in a week or two when we go outside and prepare some concrete, or in one of
Yes.
our workshops, and actually use some concrete grout. And also then put some epoxy down and actually show the
do like a
different...
real life situation and demonstration. Yeah.
All right then, Paul. Hey,
Okay.
well, thanks for that again. And, well, obviously we'll meet up when we do our
We'll-
external work.
See you all again.
Yeah.
Cheers.